Okay, so wait, I wasn't ready, so I didn't find it yet, so just give me like 2 seconds. Can I read 2 poems?
Yeah.
Okay. Gosh. I can't find it. Wait, does somebody else want to look for this? It's okay. Okay. Okay, alright. So I've been really excited about the theme, and I started writing 2 poems, and then I didn't finish them, so I'm just going to read 2 old poems, but I'm happy the theme inspired me. Okay, so this is the first one. This is not a love poem. My heart doesn't beat, and I wonder if you can see it. Coming out through my eyes, dropping to the floor, flailing before you, blood flies everywhere, and I hope it doesn't stain your clothes. Those stains don't come out. I pick it up discreetly, hoping you haven't noticed the scene I've caused or the gaping cavum in my chest where my lungs fight against my ribs, releasing mismatched puffs of air in their struggle. I think I'm panting. You look weary or concerned, but don't worry. I've become adept at piecing myself together. My stomach protests this statement. I guess I'm never quite able to keep it whole. Pieces break off into my bloodstream, lodging in my throat, filling my esophagus from the bottom up. This makes it difficult to speak. I apologize. Words die in my mouth, buried beneath tombstone teeth, locked together, braced against the struggling skeletons of what I haven't been able to say. To you, to anyone, like the fact that I seem to feel you before I see you, like the calm before the storm that erupts in my veins, arrests my faculties and leaves my tongue leaded in my mouth, and speech less is more, and now I just can't seem to shut up. But this useless tongue can no longer swallow all these words that seem to be coming right out of my ass, or at least that's what how my mother would describe it. She has a way with words, and I thought I did too, but around you I just falter. My words are altered syllables leapfrogging over one another, landing in a mangled heap at your feet, and you bend over to pick them up, as if this happens all the time. And although I can see your fingers fumble to fit together what I've been trying to say, I instead feel your fingers fumble to fit together my vertebrae. So that was the first one. Okay, and I did this before at the open mic that we had during, Sonic Awareness Week, but I'll do it again. It's a little girl still growing into their bodies. 8 things to get you through the next few years. 1. The size of your breasts do not determine how woman you are. Do not wait until your 20s to realize this when you are 13 and your 10-year-old sister's best friend, whose underwear collection is solely comprised of thongs from the dollar store, asks why you still do not have any boobs. Do not be offended. And when she tells you it must mean you are not really a woman, tell her she's right. And neither is she. You are both still children. Little girls still growing into your bodies. No amount of lingerie will change that. Tell her that trying to pretend otherwise will only lead to confusion, will only lead to delusions of premature grandeur. Granted, things are never quite what they're cracked up to be. You are a girl, not a woman. As such, there is much you do not yet know to know this. 3. When your father takes you bra shopping for the first time and unassumedly asks the sales clerk for help, do not scoff at him. He loves you more purely than any man ever can before. Frail of mind, sexy of body, does not as well women make. 5. Boys will not develop as quickly as you. Physically, do not be self-conscious when you are consistently taller than almost every boy in every class. Do not slouch. Do not bend. Do not kneel within the box labeled female. It is merely a construct constructed into our conscious. Do not breathe life into dead things. These archaic archetypes artificially outline in you. Write your own how-to. You are an author. 6. Boys will be boys, but girls are not their toys. Remember this. Your temple is your home, a house for all that is you. So when the world lays down lies at your altar, take away the key and lock all your doors. Pray in it. Do not lay prey for prying eyes. Your body is your prize, not theirs. 8. And when you feel him graze your thigh with his thumb, trust your instincts. And when it happens again, and again, and again, know it wasn't the bumps in the road. Do not pretend it didn't happen. He won't stop. And when he's emboldened by your silence and his finger finds its way to your chest, say something. Do not be afraid of the sound of your own voice against the rush of blood in your ears when he finally gets out of the car and you tell your sister. Do not be ashamed, but bottle her